Hey everybody, it's DJ Cages. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Today I'll be showing you where I like to go when I'm trying to avoid players to get as far as I can in the match without dying. Usually it's best spent by avoiding people. This is the first episode in a series that I'll be making called Noob Strategies, in which the second episode will be called Noob Tactics, where I'll be showing you exactly what to do in certain situations if you want to get further into the match. And you might not necessarily win, but you'll definitely get closer to winning than you might have before if you're not too good at the game or familiar with the controls. So I'm not good at voiceovers, so I'm not going to keep talking, but you'll get the gist as it goes forward. Alright, now that we're closer to the first area, this is called the bush maze. It's not really a maze, but there are bushes here and it can get kind of confusing if you don't know your way around the area. I like coming here because you can almost always get up to 2 weapons. No one lands here, at least not as far as since I found it. This is more of a recent place that I figured out was here, but once you get the hang of it, it can become a go-to spot. Nobody really ever goes here. They might go to the gas station near there, but nobody ever really goes here themselves, like the actual bush area, because nobody knows that there's anything inside the bushes. Nobody checks them. I really like going here because there's a multitude of places that you can go. First of all, Steamy Stacks, of course, the radio tower on top of the hill. But the gas station usually has a car. This time is barred up, so I can't use it. But when it doesn't have one, obviously you can get there. You can get to different places faster. And there's always a slurp truck. As every time that I've gone ahead and come to the bush dip, there's always been a slurp truck. I don't think they'd show up randomly. Also, the farm is very close by, so you'll always have a steady case of heals. In this case, I got a med kit, so it's not super necessary, but you'll see me picking up some cabbages in case you haven't been to the bush before. So, yeah. This is definitely my first pick if you don't know the map super well, because nobody else goes here. It can help you to get your bearings if this is your first match in a while. So, yeah. On to the next one. On to the zipline strategy. You probably heard of this one before, just land on the ziplines, but what you might not have known is that there's usually 3 chests on one of them. That's the one that I just landed on. I'm marking where the other 2 chests usually are. Only one of them spawned this time. But there will always be at least 1 chest here. Almost always. Well, not almost. There will always be at least 1 chest here. You can always get a full loadout, and if you get off the ziplines and head to the left of where I am right now, you can usually get full shield because there's 3 or 4 chests in that area. This clip is a lot shorter than the other ones, so just be prepared for that. You're not going to see the rest of the match, and you're not going to see until I die, because I think it's probably embarrassing. But yeah, so on to the next one, I guess. Hello again. As you can see, I definitely messed up my landing area, but the place that I'm arriving to now is where you're really supposed to land. There's, I don't know what you call this special kind of chest. It's a little bit bigger than most other kinds of chests, but I come here, usually grab a sniper from long shot, and you can get a bounty from here if you want to. The ammo box isn't always there, so that's just a heads up on that area. But the bush is a great place if you just want to stand here and snipe. All of the houses near Misty are also a pretty good spot. Just don't land directly on Misty if you're trying to avoid a fight. And yeah, so that's all I really have to say about this spot. I messed up my landing spot, so more than half of this clip is completely useless. Also, this little house has a chest in it, so does the one on the dock at the beginning of Misty. Most people don't know about that actually, which is kind of surprising, since I've known about them since I first started. It seemed obvious to me, but not to everybody. And moving on. Just a heads up, like kind of last minute, I wouldn't go to the bus unless you're trying to do a one chest only challenge. This house has two chests, as you can see, but only go to the bus and if you're trying to do a challenge, because the chest doesn't always show up. Next are some honorable mentions. I'm not going to say where those are. I'm going to use this kind of like a title card screen and just say the last few words of have a nice day, as always. And if you liked the video, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting what you might think would be good for me to do for another video. It doesn't have to be Fortnite related or gaming related at all, actually. It doesn't have to be anime related. Just any ideas that can really help the channel. I'm getting new to this and I'm getting new to editing, so any help that you can give is greatly appreciated. And once again, have a nice day. DJ Cage is out!